Hello and welcome to the Ilene Silverman Show. I'm your host, Ilene, and on this week's program, we get the inside track on the summer production of College, the Musical. We get to know the playwrights and meet two of the performers. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. When the Hippodrome Theater presents the world premiere of their summer production, College, the Musical, there will be two very significant gentlemen in the audience. I'm pleased to have them as our guests, Drew Fornarola and Scott Elmegreen, the playwrights of College, the Musical. And Drew and Scott, it is great to have you here.
Thanks so much. We're thrilled to be here.
It's really our pleasure.
Well, we are quite excited about it, and congratulations to both of you for seeing your production come alive on the Hippodrome Theater stage.
Thanks very much.
Oh, and we look forward to a run throughout the summer. It's just a great opportunity for our community to be a part of this too.
Thanks very much.
And give us a little synopsis of the story just to get us in the flow. Of course, we want everyone to go see it.
Yes. It's a story about a group of college students. It's a cast of 12, 6 guys and 6 girls, and it's really their journey as they grow up as students, learn about each other and learn about what it means to kind of grow up and graduate into the real world, so to speak. And it's also the story of their public safety officer who is watching over them and acting
kind of
as the...
providing that other element.
That's right.
Yes, a counter focus to them.
That's right.
Well, it's certainly something you have both just been experiencing because you were recent graduates. Mm-hmm. Tell us, where'd you graduate from?
I graduated from Princeton University in the spring of 2007 with a major in music and a certificate in creative writing.
Excellent. And what about you, Drew?
I'm the old collaborator. I graduated in 2006, a year before Scott, with a degree in political science from Princeton.
All right, but has theater or this writing and being involved in this been a part of your lives? Did you anticipate you'd be at this point?
Really, since the beginning. I'm a younger brother, so to get any attention growing up, I had to make my sister laugh. I had to be telling stories, and that stayed with me throughout all of growing up. Of course, in retrospect, it's easy to say, oh yeah, every step of the way was leading to this. But I didn't necessarily know it at the time, but I'm glad it's led me here.
Yes, now you know you're in the right place.
That's right.
And what about you, Drew?
That's right.
In your background, were you in theater, music? Was that important?
I studied music as a kid and was a composer, was always around theater, and thought I would go to school to study something different, which was where the political science came in.
Right, got it, yeah. I
studied Russian politics, actually, but ultimately, I wasn't able to quite kick the theater bug and went to New York to write songs. So.
And as a matter of fact, you have written the script and the music and the score, so all of it
That's right.
is from your collaboration.
It's a very collaborative process that we have. We sit down together, we go through every song and scene together, we say, what's the story we want to tell, who are the characters we want to portray, and we really we take everything as it inspires us, and we just love working together.
That's right.
And what inspired you to hit on this theme? Were you out there searching for the right turning point? Yeah.
You're always looking for the right thing for a project, you know, the right source material to adapt, whether it's a book or a movie or a news article. And we spent a good amount of time when we decided to do a musical deciding exactly what it was going to be.
Right.
And there's a great story about it. We were actually still in college, New Year's Day of 2005, looking for just the right musical, and we were sitting on my dorm room floor eating cold pizza out of the box with the candy wrappers around the room, and I lived in a quad, so I had roommates coming in and out.
Right.
And finally we sort of looked at each other and we said, you know what, I think we found it.
This is it. There's the set at the Hippodrome.
That's exactly right. It looks eerily familiar.
You have been there, but you're writing and portraying something you know so well.
That's right.
And then what led you all the way here to the Hippodrome? What started that process?
Well, we like to joke that even though the Hippodrome Theater is 1,000 miles off Broadway, it's still got a great reputation in New York. And our agent, Buddy Thomas at ICM, just spoke such wonderful things about the Hippodrome and the great team that they have there. And of course, the sunny town of Gainesville.
Right,
with
beckons.
the university and all the students just seemed like the perfect fit for such a fun show.
It is.
That's right.
And you do have a talented group at the Hippodrome, all building this production from the ground up. So you've got director Lauren Caldwell, and who else is collaborating in that way?
We really have a dream team down here, which was another thing that attracted our agent to the Hippodrome.
Absolutely.
Right.
Is they've really assembled a great team. Lauren is directing, she's wonderful, and Brian Mercer music directing, Rick Rose choreographing, and all the designers are great.
Oh,
Yes.
everybody.
So-
Excellent. And what about the development process, now that you're here, of the rehearsal itself?
Well, it's just been such a fantastic experience. Everybody's coming into this show so excited and eager to work on it with fantastic ideas, from Lauren's crisp and brilliant directing to Brian's really outstanding music directing and Rick's choreography. They're all just pouncing on it.
And you see it taking shape.
That's right.
In front of you.
been
That
great.
has got to be quite inspirational.
Oh, it's the dream come true. It really
Yes.
is. After spending 3 years working on the show together and kind of reading lines to each other, now we get
Taking
to,
all the 12 parts.
yes, we get to see it on its feet, full costume, full set, brilliant actors, and it just comes to life.
And now wait, are you still rewriting? Or you're sitting there making notes at rehearsal, I see. So.
We're always there. We go home every night. We sort of say what worked today, what can we make better, and
Right, recollaborating,
that's right.
rethinking it.
that's right.
That's what draws us to theaters, that it's such a collaborative process, and all the way to the end. It's how can we make this the best it can be, and how can we get everybody's mind on it to make
Right.
it that.
And, you know, it is a creative process, and I can see that that is what has really drawn you to this.
That's
It
right.
is, you
And
know,
it's a great opportunity now on opening night when you're sitting there. How do you think you're going to feel? Anticipating, a little nervous, excited?
oh, absolutely. I'll tell you one thing that makes it very easy. We've already mentioned the professional team we have here, but the cast they've assembled, they're from all over the country. They're fantastic. And when you're working with people
Excellent.
like we're working with, it's much less scary
It's easy
than
to
some
trust
other
them. Yes.
Right.
than some other theatrical
ready.
endeavors we've been a part of.
You've given birth,
So-
you'll be ready to send it out, and your families will be there in the audience.
It's in very capable hands.
We've watched
Great.
the show grow up, and now it's going off to college, and
That's
we have
right.
to let it out of the nest, so to speak. Yeah.
College the Musical. And we're going to talk some more, but take a quick break. Stay with us, we'll be right back.